Reston, Virginia. Kind of like that opening. I'm going to play around with that a little bit, and we'll see, because I plan on being a lot of different places. So announcing where I'm coming from at this 9 a.m. hour is, I don't know. We'll see. So welcome to the live stream. I'm a little late, and there'll be a day that people care, and I'm looking forward to that day. But I felt the pressure, and honestly, like, that's worth reflecting on. I'm feeling the pressure to actually stick with this, and I think that feels it feels pretty good that that's the case, because I'm the one making the commitment. There's no one else looking for this currently. I'm the one keeping the commitment with myself, and I've come a long way because it was always other people's needs of me, or like a boss looking for me to be on time, or it's just the life of like being there for other people. And you get really good results when you realize showing up for yourself is the most important thing of all. So I think I'll make a video about that someday. But I'm really happy to be doing this a second morning. 9:05 is when I got started. The morning went in a weird direction, and honestly, that's the Fox update. So in order for me to pull this off every day, I have to actually get to the gym before this, right? Because based on past videos, like, if I don't stick with that routine of morning gym, I know I'm going to quit. I know I'm not going to pull it off. If I don't stay with my Duolingo routine of, as soon as I wake up, have coffee, I'm doing my Duolingo, so that I continue to progress towards my current goal of being fluent in Spanish, past goal of learning Mandarin. And I differentiate that, right? This is my free time, by the way, 9 at 9. I can bounce all around. I learned Mandarin for the challenge of learning Mandarin. I was not expecting to be fluent in Mandarin. Being fluent in Mandarin would require a full lifetime commitment. And unfortunately, I didn't have a lot of opportunities to use it. So I knew it would be extra challenging. And I, finished the Duolingo Mandarin. And then I started reading Mandarin and books and stuff like that. And that was kind of cool. But then I reached a point that I was like, man, I'm just not feeling it. And we're going to talk a lot about that, when you're pushing in a direction and then you're like, no, it's not there. And then you just pivot, which is totally healthy. So then I picked up Spanish because I have way more opportunities to use Spanish. And I clearly want to be able to communicate with folks around that aren't as comfortable with English, and that would be great to me. And of course, travel benefits, everything like that. So I took on Spanish. Then I learned a little bit of Italian, but I went back to Spanish. But my desire to be fluent in Spanish is pretty high, so I'm going to keep pushing there. So keep the Duolingo goal. Still trying to move quickly, get to the gym, keeping a better pace at the gym than ever before, so that I can get here and set this up and go live at 9 with my dope 4K studio setup, until I get the 50 subscribers, and then maybe go live with my phone on occasion, but we'll see. So so schedule's got to be tight, moving pretty quick. And a fox was barking at me this morning, and it's the fox that's been around my house. Obviously, we're pretty sure we're down to one fox. When I gave the fox update previously, actually, I think I've given 2 of them now, but there's a whole video about my fox relationship. The truth is, I think we're down to 1, mainly because they do start to split up. If you know anything about foxes, they are independent operators in their world until they have babies, obviously, and then raise their kids a little bit. But then even after the kids are raised, they send them off to find their own territory. So we're pretty sure we're 1. I haven't seen 2 in a while, and we have construction going on in our area, and so it's been challenging to feed this guy. And so we backed off of that, because clearly it would be weird. We got, literally, the construction is happening right where we were feeding the fox. But this morning, he or she was letting me know that it would like for me to start that again, running around me, my whole perimeter of my neighborhood barking. Never in my life have I experienced that. And I don't think many people have experienced that. Like, I would love to hear, like, if anyone has experienced a fox barking at them and then running to different areas and barking and then running, barking, and then pretty much like around my whole neighborhood when I was pulling out to head to the gym this morning. Unbelievable. I actually tried to throw it some beef jerky, which was funny, but it got kind of like nervous. And then honestly, this went on for 5 minutes. It was an incredible experience. I love foxes. It's a sign to me, believe, whether you're into that or not, like I am very much into the spiritual connection with animals, and foxes especially, as my office will show you. So anyway, fox update. What a morning. Can't say enough about it. I needed that so badly. I put a lot of work into this yesterday. I have a little more time between, this holiday break is a little slow at my day job, and the ability to really do some planning yesterday and make some progress on how I'm going to attack this in a really good way. And so I went to bed last night thinking, man, I feel like I'm on the right track. And then to have that moment this morning really, really confirms for me that I should keep pushing. And so I am. So you'll see me every morning at 9. And then I had that comment about balance, and I know I'm all over the place this morning. Slept poorly. It's just we're just gonna get what we got. And the reason I slept poorly is because of this balance thing. Like last night, I had a plan. I left here at a reasonable hour so that I could do some things, and I wanted to accomplish those things. And then my son needed help, and he's moving to Vegas, and we're excited about that. And I just dropped everything. Like, you have got to be willing to focus where the needs are, especially family members, and not care about that balance that you're trying to accomplish. And even some goals, like when I talk about winning and goal accomplishments and everything else like that, you must take into account other responsibilities when they arrive. Now, if those other responsibilities are continuous and a person is, even if it's a family member, are taking advantage of your willingness to help them and they're therefore not getting their shit done, that's obviously different. But in this case, the help was needed. I wanted to step up, and that's what I did. So everything else got pushed, and the night in a different direction. And then we hung out and chatted with him a little bit, because our days with him are coming, short. Like, they're leaving this weekend. So excited about that. But the point is, like, this pressure that we're under, either to accomplish a goal by a certain time or to just stay in balance. And when I say balance, it's important that I clarify that there's this balance of, okay, keep your fitness game together, keep your mental game together, your spiritual game together. By the way, the whole Fox thing is part of my spiritual game. Emotional game, meaning like social relationship, kind of. That's when I say that. So I guess social. So, like, you want to keep your family relationships and those dependencies obviously high. You want to keep your physical capabilities high, because it's so important. Health, fit, eating, sleeping, etc. Then everything I just said. So if you are over-indexed on health, like you're just a health nut, gym rat, eat, everyone else, F them, that's not healthy. Like, that's imbalance, right? Like, if you're just addicted to social extrovert, and therefore you sleep in and you can't get to the gym ever, you're too busy. Like, there was someone recently said to me, like, how could I find time for the gym? Like, are you joking? Like, I know what their life is like. They can find time for the gym. So that obviously is unhealthy. And then just, we can just, you're smart enough to figure this out. Staying in balance is pretty important. But when you're going after a goal, it's okay to get out of balance a little bit. When you're raising a baby, it's obviously okay to be out of balance. When you have a new job and therefore the gym may slide down a little, it's okay to be out of balance. This challenge is impacting my other balances. And so I'm managing that, and I'm speeding up some things that I might not have before so that I could do this and keep the schedule. I'm waking up early, even though I went to sleep late, so that I could keep the schedule. That's okay. Follow your gut. That's the message of today. I think we're at time. We're way over time. Chatting. So anyway, goal accomplishment video coming up hopefully today. Everything I get, again, got off track, but I'm pretty confident. I couldn't even shave at the gym. Terrible. So goal accomplishment number 1, there's a series of them I'm putting together, and I feel pretty good about it. It's going to give me practice on editing, which I really need. So I'm purposely doing 8 to 10 minute videos. 9 is my sweet spot. And I'll have a little practice editing with those. So planning on Friday, Sunday, Tuesday. And so look out for those things.